with you. Are you ready?
I said you'd want to hear my experience with the cat, to learn from it.
I do. Tell me about it.
They had just arrived. I was on a civilian shuttle to Volt when we received a message. The spaceport was on lockdown. Security concerns due to the cat. We were supposed to land on a nearby moon and wait for the all clear. Instead of landing, the shuttle captain turned back. Something felt wrong, he said. Later we learned it was a cat transmission to isolate us for capture. The captain had saved our lives.
The enemy uses confusion to take advantage of the vulnerable.
Many shuttles obeyed that false order. Those people were never seen again.
Hey, Alexei. I tracked down some samples of the Angaran antiseptic you were talking about.
The Angaran antiseptic? Oh, Sumar.
Missing something crucial? I'll probably have it.
Something like that.
Can't wait to test its applications. Thank you very much, Vedra.
Anything for the woman who keeps us healthy. Pathfinder.
Have something to celebrate? Take home a fresh fruit. Hello, Pathfinder. Hello, Pathfinder. Any good news for me?
I picked this up. Any idea what it might be?
How in the skies did you find an Angaran star map? One that still works, even. It must be pre-Scourge. If we analyze it, we can learn where our people traveled before the Dark Age.
Do you know much about where your ancestors traveled?
No, not at all. The Scourge wiped out nearly everything. We're only just beginning to travel again.
Could they have made it to another galaxy, like us?
It's possible. For all we know, there are entire Angaran worlds beyond our reach. You've given me more to study than I ever expected. I've got a lot of work ahead. Thank you for your help, Pathfinder. I'll let you know if I discover anything. Good to see you again.
The Moshai said we should speak. You remember the Ket's arrival?
One of them came to our city on a vow to offer lavish gifts. We lined up along the street to watch the alien walk with our ambassador. As it passed, it stopped and knelt in front of me. I still dream of what it said. Young one, you are meant for greatness.
The Ket lured your people into a false friendship.
It worked. A month later, our council disappeared. Our city was thrown into chaos. When the Ket came again, it was to conquer us at our weakest. They're cunning. They know what you desire and they offer it. Be careful.
It's a twister. I just can't figure out how to break the cat code.
Pathfinder, I could use your insight.
I'm no expert, but I'll try.
When our operations attract too much attention, we withdraw a team into space and make sure the enemy can follow. We want them to chase us, divide their forces. They've always taken the bait. Lately, they just watch us go. Not even a token pursuit. I can't understand why.
They're turning the tables, encouraging you to chase them.
Then we'll find a way to hit them where they won't expect it. It's good to talk things through with someone who understands. Thank you.
Am I reading Joel's report correctly? You stood and watched the Rokar's leader shoot him? What was your plan if Aksul killed my best soldier?
I wouldn't have let Jarl die alone.
Lucky it didn't come to that. What do you need?
I'll let you get back.
Good. Jarl tells me you raided the Archon's flagship, saved one of your Arks. Not bad, Pathfinder.
What matters is that we've proven the enemy is vulnerable. We can win this.
You're fighting a war or running for office. What do you need? Good. Jarl tells me you raided the Archon's flagship. What do you need?
You're not supposed to be here.
Rorik sent me to find you. He wanted me to give you this cryo bracelet.
Rorik? I don't want it. Take it away. I want nothing to do with Rorik. With any of you.
You've been through a lot, haven't you?
You wouldn't want to hear about it.
Try me.
I was dumped by scavengers. Outsiders who left me for dead. I thought I could come to Aya and feel safe with my people. Forget what happened. And now you're here. Seems like no matter where I go, I can't escape outsiders. All of you need to just go away and leave me alone.
You were jumped by scavengers?
On Eladon. They said they had salvage to sell. I was stupid enough to follow them. Once we were alone, they attacked. Left me for dead. Took my ship and flew off-world.
How did you get back?
I walked 3 hours on the dunes with a few broken ribs. Rode back to Kadara with another salvager.
I thought Aya wouldn't take anyone from Kadara.
They don't. I told them what happened and they welcomed me. Ephra took me in. He says I'm a fighter, resistance material. I spent so long wanting more than what Angara Worlds could give me. I was wrong.
You can't lose faith. Some of those outsiders care about you.
Like who?
Rorik, for one. He sent me to find you, didn't he?
You went to a lot of trouble for someone you didn't know. Why?
You ran into the worst of us, but you can't judge us all by their actions.
That sounds like something Rorik might say. Can I see that bracelet again? He actually made it.
He said you can use it to visit him again.
It'll take me some time, but I think I can do that. I know Rorik. He'd blame himself if he knew what happened. It would be better if he didn't know the truth. It's your choice, but think about it. You did it. Infiltrated the Archon's vessel and returned victorious.
And saved one of our lost colony ships from the Ket.
You're getting a taste of the war we fought for decades. With the relic in your possession, you'll be able to find Meridian and answers. I envy you.
Thank you, Moshae.
Jal told me about your confrontation with Azul. I'm grateful no one was killed.
Your old student is still out there. Will he come after us again?
I don't think he has it in him. He's alone. The Rokar have been exposed for what they really are. Azul's faithful are pariahs, like him. I might finally have a chance to reach him, reason with him. Thank you for that. Pavoa, Pathfinder. I've been considering that I'm at an age where I must look for someone to replace me. With your aid, our museum curator made an extraordinary discovery. I've always respected Avela, but I may have underestimated her. You've helped us both. Thank you for helping Avela. I've never seen her so excited. I heard you met my old colleague Danfra. Good scientist, unpleasant person. She shouldn't have tried to scan you without your consent. Thank you for indulging her rudeness. She's been reprimanded for her behavior. You have questions? Ask them.
I think Lexi wanted to speak to you.
You have new email.
Pathfinder.
What can I do for you?
Hi there. Just checking in.
What's up? You know it.
You have new email at your terminal pub.
Yeah, Ryder?
Hey, Ryder. You know where to find me.
need something? I can stop what I'm...
Hey, Ryder. What's the story? Anytime.
Always good to see you. Move your arm again?
Readings won't change, Doc.
Your prosthetics are syncing properly. Your neuropathy-induced pain levels are consistent.
Hey, I'm used to it. It's okay.
No, it's not okay. You keep fighting smart, you hear me? You don't have much left in terms of organ redundancies.
Nah, it's fine. I don't mind.
Everything okay? This looks like a lot.
It is a lot. Just nothing he didn't already know about.
What do you mean?
He's fine, just old and missing too many parts. And too stubborn for his own good.
You love me just the way I am, Doc.
Don't get off that table until the scan is done.
Can I ask what happened?
Arm, side, hip, part of my leg. Strain balancing threading across my spine. It's all prosthetics and implants.
That's a lot.
Made it through the Krogan rebellions. Watched my culture disintegrate. Survived centuries as a merc and all sorts of pirate shenanigans. 1,000 years of combat experience. All it took was one idiot with a pack of frag grenades.
But you're here, still standing. You survived.
Yeah, but surviving ain't always living. I hit some dark moments. Implant rejection after implant rejection. Prosthetics not syncing properly. Everything hurt. A lot. All the time. No purpose to anything.
How did you deal with it?
I didn't. I fell right into that pit. Almost. But then some shaman shows up, drops the tiniest little baby girl in my lap. This one's dying, he said. Not worth the trouble, he says. Useless is what he meant.
He wasn't just talking about the baby.
Yeah, I was useless too, but wasn't just about me anymore, so I got help. Learned how to take care of myself, take care of her, and she took care of me.
You found a way to live again.
We sure did. Wasn't easy on either of us. I'm old, stuck in my ways, and Cash has wanted to change everything since she could talk. Raising Cash taught me an important lesson.
What was it?
Took me a while to figure it out, but it's important. Parents aren't meant to be a goal or a finish line. We're the starting line. Where you go from there, it's all you. Remember that.
Need something? I'll be here if you need me. Yes? Anyone in particular? I sought them in their files and my brain by... He seemed... Drac likes to think of himself as a fossil. But thanks, Ryder.
Thanks for the insight.
I'll be here if you need me.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Hey, kid.
Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
Jarl! Jarl! Wait. Is that bad news?
No, no. The Pathfinder is interested in where I grew up. Ryder, this is my true mother, Sahuna Amadarav.
Hello.
Jarl's told me how much he admires you.
Really?
He's my favorite. Smart, loyal, kind. A great shot. Writes poetry, sews...
Mother.
I'm late for a resistance meeting. Stay clear.
Your mother's in the Resistance?
Yes. And every child is her favorite. Everyone, this is Scott.
Hi.
Look who the Karkin dragged in. Welcome back. This is where I spent most of my days growing up. Me, my sister, Kwana, our cousin, Etta, and brother, Finn. Then Bavzil, Roru.
So wonderful to
Hey,
have
Jarl.
you back.
Hey, human.
Jarl, you bring in someone special to meet us.
Wow. Cozy.
We like to live like this.
Gonna give your friends some real food?
Good to see you. And here's my room. My tiny sanctuary.
You must dream of a big place of your own.
Sometimes. Maybe. Doesn't matter. This will always be my home. Oh, no. Who put this here?
Schematics? Of...
When I was 7, my aunt stole a Ket weapon for me. So I took it apart. To learn.
And that was a Karkin.
Pet Karkin. Alfit. He died. So I also took him apart.
To learn?
Why not? I never show people these things, but I feel like we're family.
It's been good getting to know you.
Hey, there's one more thing you might like. Sit there.
Been interesting so far. Nice. You made that?
Long ago. It's not accurate. More of a dream, really. Just one more thing I want to take apart and figure out.
Me too, Jal. Me too.
Leaving Avarl. Bridge is yours, Pathfinder. Hello?
Pathfinder, you have new email. You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
What can I do for you, Pathfinder?
Hey, you. Stay.
They need you, Jorax. I know you left the Legion.
I never left the Legion. It left me. But I know my duty.
Alright, folks, we can sit through a training montage with what many critics describe as excessive Turian flexing.
No such thing. There really is.
Or we can fast forward to a ship crashing into an asteroid, crashing into a moon.
Fast forward to the crash. Ah, montage. Don't cut bits out.
I'd go for the crash.
Forwarding to the action scene, going once, going twice.
Skip to the good stuff, Liam.
Boo!
But it's a vacuum. The ship explosion would be silent.
I hope that's not the voice of experience talking.
Guess they wanted their money's worth. They actually blew up a derelict for that shot.
Too bad the script wasn't caught in the blast.
My strike team will hit the enemy cruiser, General. Force is the only thing fanatics understand.
Why a strike team? Torpedo the cruiser!
That's overkill. Get one engineer aboard, cut life support and engines, problem solved.
And leave them stuck on a hostile ship? One torpedo, over by lunch.
Fry their sensors, spacewalk on the hull, cut life support, rappel in, and take them hostage.
Done it. Less exciting than it sounds.
Seriously?
Got the scars to prove it.
I assumed you'd got that falling off a bar stool.
Speaking of, time for another round. Anyone for a Baron's Jaw? Or a euphemistically delicious?
Wait! Lesson!
Tyrannus. No! Ugh, he was a sidekick. They die like goldfish.
No acting like overacting. Even Ryder could do better.
If I wanted to.
This I have to see.
Come on, show us. I'll be dead for you.
Okay. Callow. Callow, please, not now. Not when we're so close.
Ryder, you must go on.
It won't end this way. There's no justice in this galaxy. But there will be.
Ooh, do me next.
I swear to love you 1,000 times, 1,000 stars.
Oh, Jorax. So many years lost. We were so foolish. Our hearts are one. No enemy fleet, no sea of stars can ever separate us again.
We're on course.
So wait, you're Pesh's father?
Grandfather, actually. She tell you about me?
Not exactly. She did used to swear up and down about a stubborn old fossil, usually while hitting something.
Stubborn old fossil. She's called me worse on a good day.
The nav point provided by Dr. Ganal. The Krogan terminal should be nearby.
Okay, eyes peeled, everyone. Let's get in and get out.
This is the active terminal. Initiating download. Unreasonably large. Also, this terminal holds 50 petabytes of data, and I have no way to gauge what is important.
Reload! Easy for you to say. Can you tell what's in all that data? Better if we're worth almost getting killed.
Much is encrypted. However, a few phrases stand out. Krogan super soldier, pure Krogan, and tank bread.
Interesting. Send me a report of what you can decipher.
close to New Tuchanka.
I can't believe that. Thank you for bringing me the data. Now I can continue the work of Dr. O'Keir. The Krogan will be great again.
Okay. Let me know how that goes.
Ever think you'd see anything so beautiful?
Sometimes I forget to stop and enjoy the view.
We could never see the horizon on Tuchanka. Too hazy.
I managed to track down Lieta for you.
You did? How is she?
She has a new job on Aya. Says she'll visit when she has time.
I would like that. Thank you for finding her, Pathfinder. Glad to know she's okay. You're back.
You're saying you love your baby better to
Pathfinder, you're back.
I set the lure. We should be in business.
Good. I already feel bargaining.
I don't like it, but I won't back down from a challenge.
Ren's another story. He refuses to fight with Varka.
A Krogan wouldn't run away from a fight. There has to be more to this.
He's a coward. Knows I'm the better warrior. Doesn't want to look bad.
You want to try reasoning with him? I don't think he'll listen to an outsider, but it's worth a shot.
It's Gren, isn't it? I'm the Pathfinder. There's a right of union waiting for you.
I told Kordic, and now I'm telling you, I won't do it.
Varka already agreed to the right.
Don't care. I'm not fighting with that arrogant sack of rocks.
Help me out here, Drac.
Charge into that arena, or listen to Varka call you a thoughtless coward for the rest of your life.
So you're ganging up on me too? Any chance you'll just give up and leave me alone?
You had to be stubborn. Now you're stuck with me.
Thought so. Fine. If it gets everyone off my back, I'll perform the rite. but I don't trust Varka to fight fair. The second that fiend is dead, she'll gun for me. I need a third party to keep her in check. Someone neutral, like a Pathfinder.
Me?
That's right. I don't fight unless you do.
What about my squad?
No squad. Just you, me, and Varka.
Guess I don't have much of a choice.
I'll meet you at the arena.
You gotta be kidding.
You're a tough one, Varka. Couple of those bites should have killed you.
Almost did. Your quick shooting saved my hide.
Yeah, well.
You're both strong, but together, you're unstoppable.
You're pretty impressive yourself, Pathfinder.
Too bad you're not broken. You'd make a good warrior.
Are you nuts? I'd never keep up with you two.
No one can.
Thanks for the fight, Pathfinder. Let's do it again sometime.
Pulled it off?
No, you pulled it off. It was a tough situation. Would have turned out a lot different if you weren't here.
Now it's up to them to stay free.
I'll see to that.
How are things in the colony? Any trouble?
None. That's the problem. Krogan needs something to fight. Give us... If life gets too easy, we'll find an enemy. Usually each other.
What does a shaman do with...
I counsel, oversee the rites.
So you're like a religious leader?
More like a teacher. It's easy to ignore tradition here. I make sure that doesn't happen.
Living on Eldon can't be easy. You're doing pretty well.
Survival is one thing. Now, back home, we were scattered across the galaxy. We're still learning how to build.
That kind of thing takes time.
And a change of attitude. You'll get there.
I should get going.
Right.
Ravenor Break? Struck sent me. He said that you...
Yes. Find me later near the fighting pit.
Hey, Nexus. I'm the one you talk to around here.
Are you Morda?
I'm Nakmor Morda, Overlord of the Krogan in Helios.
Overlord?
Drac, Kesh said you had a new job.
She didn't tell me you did.
And you're the celebrated Pathfinder from the Hyperion, found at last.
I'm Ryder.
This is thrilling. I've never stood so close to a Pathfinder before. Mostly because the Krogan never got one. Welcome to New Tuchanka.
I understand you and your people are pissed off.
Humans were welcomed into the Citadel Council with open arms, while the Krogan endured centuries of oppression. You have no idea. Your understanding only makes me mad.
Okay, gotcha. Loud and clear.
Why are you here, Pathfinder? To see what a successful colony looks like.
I work for the Initiative, and we paid your way here. You left us, so leave us alone. Any Krogan action against the Nexus will be considered a war crime, or murder.
Murder? Human, have you ever seen a Krogan stillbirth? Get out of my face before I smash it.
I'm gonna journal about this later. See you soon. Let's talk to Brent.
Don't do this right now. Wait till the fight's over.
Raven or Brank?
Quiet. Anyone tells Morda I'm talking to you and I'm kicked out.
Spit out what you know, and I'll take it from there.
Okay, okay. I said quiet, not rude.
What?
Did you see the crashed ship as you landed? Morda's after the drive core. What are you talking about? She's building a bomb.
With the drive core as a power source? Sam?
Dangerous to those handling it, but in the end, very possible.
Demolition team's been busting down walls for months, battling those robots and scavengers. Runs here want peace with the Nexus. If Morda gets that drive core, boom. It's over. Now get away from me.
Thanks, Frank. That's the remnant derelict Morda's obsessed with.
Remember that last push before the Arcs left? All that activity for a guess about a galaxy.
I got hit by a power loader. Driver was on sweet calls about where to store rations. Punched it right in the gyros. Scavengers have been trying for months to get salvage from this place.
We've got targets!
Stop shooting.
Yeah, I think they've heard that one before.
There's more around every corner! Stay on your toes!
Got them all.
That completes the
score. We're in.
Oof, so cool in here. So nice.
Eldon's a mystery to me. Hellish, hot.
Lawless, crazy, murderous. Never mind the water mafia.
Gotta be a big reward for those scavengers to put up with the risk.
Information from Kadara lists raw materials from remnant architecture as extremely profitable.
There's a lot of damage in here. Better watch our step. Hopefully we can find a route to the drive core, then get out of here. At least this still works. Any theories about this ship?
You mean the crash? Scourge fried the guidance system, or maybe everything.
That's a safe bet. But where's the crew? What happened to them?
And where did they come from? This ship suggests they aren't from Helios.
This is probably the access terminal for the drive core. Why, yes, Ryder, I think you're right. Talking to yourself, Ryder? Yeah, I am. Okay, just checking. The drive core's not here. Someone's been here, but they didn't come in the way we just did. Couldn't have.
The ship has to be cracked open somewhere. There must be another entrance.
That's what we get for coming in the right way.
So who has it?
Scavengers? Gotta be.
I agree. Seems like the most likely culprit. We just have to find our way out and track them down. I don't think these belong here.
Flares? That's not remnant tech.
The intruders must have entered from this direction.
Eyes on remnant. More flares. Seems like the right direction.
Very kind of these thieves to leave us a clear trail.
Pretty handy. I'd hate to get lost in here.
hear about the dead scavengers. Not surprised they're getting their asses kicked.
So this is how they got in, whoever it was.
Wasn't Morda who took the drive core. If she knew about this entrance, they wouldn't try to break in.
Finally, back out into the bright, scorching light of day.
In a place where it's never not day.
We've got a lock on your position. Sending down a forward station.
Suvi, Sam's uploaded a signature from the remnant drive core housing. Can you trace it?
Tricky from our position. It won't be a full scan.
Give me whatever you can. We need to find out who stole it.
Scavenger scum.
Okay, think I've got something. I've updated your nav system.
Remind me how we find the drive core using the energy signature?
The drive core emitted a unique reading that I haven't encountered before in Remnant tech. It took a great deal of power to run that ship, whatever its purpose.
Suvi, keep your eyes on this and give us an update when we get closer. Don't want to overshoot.
Got some fiends here.
We're sure this is the right spot?
I'm sure.
Perfect. How come the right spot is never by a quiet pond or in a field of wildflowers?
I cannot pinpoint my scan until we are closer.
Let's go! Fiend steak for supper.
Pathfinder, that signature Sam uploaded for the missing remnant drive core. It's near your present location. Scanning the area should mark the same GTX.
Sam, scan.
These scavengers are scum, but also desperate, and desperate is bad.
What is this thing worth for them?
Their friends died for it, so am I.
By my calculations, the drive core is here.
Wait until Morda sees us with her drive core.
No drive core here. Suvi, Sam, what's going on?
The drive core was here, Pathfinder, by the strength of the signature, not long ago.
Of all the shitty luck. Sometimes I think I'm unlucky. In general, I mean.
Not that I've noticed.
You can be honest. It's possible, right? Could even be genetic.
You need to talk to Lexi about that one.
Think I'd rather not.
We still have that drive core reading, right? We need to get it back.
Outlaw scrap, bound to be hostiles.
Drive core was detected. We'll need to scan the area to zero in on the signal.
Looks like we missed the action this time.
I think I know these Krogan. They aren't Morta's group.
How about we scan the bodies before they turn to dust?
Or we do.
Pathfinder, I'm scanning the unique signature from the drive core, but it's clearly not here.
Yeah, I got that part.
Which is why I specified clearly.
Sam, were you being sarcastic?
Not intentionally. However, I've noted that my response was regarded that way.
The drive core must be powerful to be worth killing and dying for.
And the winner here took off with it.
Seems to track.
We should look for another clue to where they're headed.
Password. Why would you ever write down your password?
We're checking out that camp, right? We should probably keep looking for that drive core.
Stories about this place. Better keep our heads down.
You ever hear the saying, honor among thieves?
Yeah. An honorable knife in the back is still a knife.
find that drive core. I think I feel used, but I'm not sure for what. Drac, any ideas? Or just sell it on Kadara? But then why hide it here?
I don't know, but I can't wait to find out.
This is serious. Political double-crosses involving enormous bombs piss me off. Drac, do me a favor and don't spill this to the Krogan yet. I want to talk to Mord and Strux face to face.
You got it.
Gil, I need you to send an ops crew to this location. They're picking up a remnant drive core.
Got it. Will do.
Sam, change the passcode on the door to this place and transmit it to Gil. Keep that tech safe. It might be the most powerful thing we've found.
I'll be glad when this is over. I'm going to have a long shower with some newly procured fancy soaps.
Waste of water. What you need is a good old-fashioned Krogan dust bath.
Hello, Nexus. You're back.
I am.
Strux tells me you went to get the drive core from my remnant ship.
That's true.
And that you sold it to scavengers who took it off-world to make a profit. For you and them?
Strux is the one you should be interrogating.
Stay out of Krogan affairs, Nexus. I'll interrogate who I want.
Are all Krogan terrible listeners?
Wait for it. Clan Nakmor is a joke. The losers of Chichanka and now the losers of Helios. Overlord Morda has lost the drive core, and our colony is doomed.
You're all talk, Jorgal Strux. I made this colony.
If there's an overlord, they should be from the oldest Krogan blood, Clan Jorgal. Watch, I'll rescue the drive core and make us so powerful that the Nexus will bow down to us. Except you can't, 'cause we have it.
Aw, Drac. I wanted to see how long before he hung himself.
What do you mean you have it?
I'll let the Pathfinder answer that.
Strux brought me here on a lie. He paid scavengers to take the drive core and then killed them for it.
I'm impressed, Strux. You're more cunning than most Clan Jorgal. Smarter, even.
Nakmor arrogance. My father lowered himself to join your clan because he admired your grandfather. He was laughed at, called not worth killing. But now I've bested you, Morda, and Clan Nakmor will pay with blood.
You put the colony at risk over a grudge you carried across dark space? You really aren't worth killing, Jorgal Strux. Get out. take your goons with you. Now where is the drive core? Hand it over.
Just like that? Hand it over?
It's incredibly powerful. We'll use it to power the colony. This'll put us ahead by decades.
Or it could do the same for Prodromos.
If you keep that drive core, it's over between the Krogan and the Nexus forever.
You have to give us something for it. It's only right.
We did get shot at. A lot.
What about joining our colony with your outpost? Give us the drive core and we'll be friends. New Tuchanka and Nexus. Keep it, and you've created a sovereign Krogan nation. We don't abide by Nexus laws or owe you anything. Even peace.
Ryder, I must point out that historically, unchecked Krogan advancement has been the cause of war and disaster for many, even the Krogan.
Well...
Okay, Morta, let's work together. You can have the Remnant drive core.
And you can set up your outpost here, Nexus. We're all gonna be friends and prosper, right? You bet we are. Whenever you're ready, bring your outpost people here, and they'll be welcome.
This is a great day, Morta.
We'll contact Addison and give her the news. Good luck, Overlord Morta.
Pathfinder, this...
If you head out worm hunting, let...
Confirmed. Calling outpost.
You really did it. Almost a civil war, and you brought them back.
But it's all about the resources. No poetry, right?
I consider the Krogan a permanent loss. Too many egos involved. Thankfully, my ledgers don't care how they get filled. If I can retroactively call the Krogan colony an outpost, that's a win. But that practicality is not universal. Tam will hate this.
You know, it's hard to calculate how few fucks I give about Tan's opinion.
I, of course, can't comment. This is the last one, Pathfinder. The last golden failure we thought we'd lost. You did it. And it will undoubtedly draw one of Dr. Kennedy's trackers. Search the Zalbra system. She and her child are still a priority. But for now, I need your voice to remind them what this meant. Get the flags waving.
This seems more important than that.
It's about setting a tone, not telling the whole story.
You may have heard some crazy things about Eladin and New Tuchanka. All true. Every word. And if I know some of you, that's more of a draw than anything I can say now.
One for the records, Pathfinder. Addison out.
I've located a suitable site for an HMS receiver Pathfinder. Nav point is set.
Looking for that something special? Boomerang has got what you need. Best loot in the dunes, here for your perusal.
You're a scavenger?
Not anymore, I'm not. Fine folks at the Initiative. I'm on something called a probationary period. Got a fancy metal bracelet on my ankle, and they're too good to old Boomerang.
Okay.
I ran with Axius and his boys. He's the one who started calling me kept beating me senseless and leaving me for dead out in the dunes. But enough about me. You're here for the good stuff.
Boomerang, I'll need more of those pressure sensors you found. Whatever. You're the one who got the vault running, right? I have to say, when I heard about this place, I didn't think it would be viable. But now that I've seen what the vault's already done, I'm daring to hope.
A few more years here, and you'll think of Eldon as home.
I believe it.
Sounds like the vault's made a big difference so far.
That's an understatement. Since you activated the vault, I've observed the beginnings of cloud formations. Some of them are even nimbus clouds, rain-bearing. Months from now, we could see real rainfall.
Rainy weather on Eldon. Can't even picture.
I can, and it's beautiful.
What are you studying here?
The evolving climate of Eldon and the possibility of water. There are already underground pockets. Nasty, brackish stuff, but it can be purified. My job is to see if it can someday reach the surface. Can you imagine? Rivers, maybe even lakes, on Eldon.
That would be huge.
Clouds, and soil that can hold water. That's all we need. Let's hope the vault provides.
As long as they don't dig too deep.
Whoa, hold it, don't move.
Okay.
Got an irrigation system installed under your feet. It's still testy, likes to give a nasty shock sometimes. Just make sure your footsteps around here are light.
Any other landmines I should be looking out for?
From me, no. But I'd be careful about buying from Boomerang. He's a good guy, but a few screws short of the full shipment, you know what I mean? And we usually don't ask where he gets his wares.
Noted.
He once came back with a Solarian thumb. Said he thought it might be useful.
I assume you're studying agriculture.
Sort of. I design agricultural machinery that performs best in arid landscapes. Really arid, in this case. Mostly I work with the botanists in the Krogan colony to give them what they need.
I know Vorn. He's a good guy.
Brilliant scientist, way ahead of his time. I'm just doing my best to keep up. Remember...
My patient from the colony. She's 20 minutes late.
The colony? Do the Krogan really need a doctor?
Not for injuries. I'm a fertility specialist, Dr. Meshalanok. I'm working with the Krogan to maximize their new, more lenient birth restrictions. But I can't do anything if they don't show up for their appointments.
Have you had any births in the colony yet?
No luck so far, but it's early. Believe it or not, there's a deeply ingrained psychological pattern to colonization. Births won't happen till the Krogan feels secure. It's a biological reflex.
I'm surprised you're working to help Krogan fertility.
Why? Because I'm Solarian. I want the Krogan to thrive here just as much as they do. The Initiative may not agree with me, but I'm doing whatever I can to lessen the genophage.
Don't worry. I want the Krogan to make a life here just as much as you. I didn't mean any offense.
Sorry, I'm so used to defending my stance, but I'm glad you agree. The Krogan have a real shot in Helios, better than they have back home. It's up to the Initiative to help them along.
I'll leave you to it.
Always.
touch my people, we have a problem. Karista Chana, Andromeda Initiative. Here to oversee operations and attempt to repair relations between the Nexus and the Nakmor clan. It is a tremendous accomplishment, securing their cooperation.
We can't afford to be divided. We need to work together to survive.
I understand, and I promise to do everything I can to maintain relations.
How's the situation here?
Actually, I have a concern. There's a remnant architect in the area. You might have even seen it on your way in. If it detects us, all the Krogan, it's going to attack.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Ryder. In the meantime, I'll have our security on alert. If it comes down to a fight, we'll fight.
I should...
We're making progress. It's slow, but it's coming along.
How'd you meet Cash?
A few years ago, I was running with a mercenary band, mostly smuggling work. Nova Force. Ambitious name for a small-time crew. On one of the jobs, I got caught by Cash. Made a deal. I got her some experimental prototypes out of Terminus. She didn't turn me in. It became a thing. She was always good for jobs, paid well, and then fun. Credits helped me go independent. But then I got suspicious. All the things she was asking me to get. So I asked. That's when I heard about the initiative.
She brought you on.
Oh yeah, I got the pitch, like everyone else.
This must be the scavenger who wrote those data bands. Didn't get far, did he?
Can't let his stuff go to waste.
That's the last of these news receivers. Let's go tell Davis.
It's huge!
Looks like a remnant structure. chase it down.
The legs are weak! Now's our chance! Multiplying!
Interface, we'll cover you.
Nice work.
Good news?
The architect is pacified. Might come close, but it won't be a danger.
That's a relief. Thank you, Ryder.
I should.
have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Pathfinder, I've detected the last CK tracker we need.
Right. We need to find Dr. Kennedy before the row car.
Tracking a remnant architect. Deploying probe.
Erratic. It's drifting. And I'm getting Ket drive wash.
Now the Ket are involved? Damn it, get close.
Cal was right. Signs of Ket. But getting data. The Thor trackers give us a point of origin. On Volt.
That planet has no shortage of leftover Ket.
We don't want a baby near Exaltation, or Rokar. We have to find them on Volt.
First astronaut. It's good to remember these things. I'm picking up something. Got a reading from the asteroid belt. Anomaly detected. Camouflaged. We've got a crater.
Back towards Volt. Beginning approach.
Volt orbit is steady.
Approaching the hills.
Hescal training?
Give me your best shot.
I have a test of subtlety. Get into a kit base. Download a full copy of its files.
Hostile shuttle incoming.
Stay alert. There'll be more.
Nice headshot.
Got an empty heat sink, Harper?
What for?
Plugging a hole in my armor, winds whistling through my nethers.
Here. And I don't ever want it back.
Ket junk. Might be something useful.
Ryder, back for another Hescal challenge. This one's straightforward, a test of combat efficiency. The beacon will agitate the remnant. Take them down quick. Maybe you'll beat my personal best.
Remember, take them down as fast as you can. I don't think we're done here. did it! That beats Indraknor's count.
Yes.
Excellent. We learned early on to make every shot count.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online.
Both bones are getting stiff. Do you have to hit every bump?
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
More hostiles!
Forget distractions, just push through!
The ambient temperature is normal. I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
I don't think we're done here.
Target's down.
This should be it. Sam, get a full download.
You?
Solarian scientist who invented the genophage. Of course, after dinner, I'd have to snap his neck and change history. Then you probably wouldn't be here, or maybe ever been born. Still, probably worth it. Lots of respect for the Angara. The way they fight, it's almost Krogan.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Ryder, back for another Heskal challenge. It's a gigantic... fiend nearby. Let's see if you can hunt it before it hunts you.
Jealous?
As if you...
Mayday, mayday! Any initiative personnel, we need help! This is the Pathfinder. There may be Rokar and Ket closing on you. No, not now. This does not sound good. Can you make a run for it?
Running is unlikely, Pathfinder.
Is she sick?
Tempest, Dr. Kennedy will need an escape vector ASAP.
Understood. Give me a gun!
Impressive. But she still needs help.
Turret.
Looks like it needs power.
Life support at 100%.
Tell them to hurry!
We hear you, Doctor. Hold on!
I'm on someone else's schedule!
clear, Doctor?
What about it, Kennedy?
We're safe. He's safe.
Get clear, Doctor. But we have to wrap this up with Addison.
Understood, Pathfinder.
Welcome back.
You have AVP outstanding. You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Hey, there you are.
You ate half our chocolate supply. Do you have any idea what I could have traded for that?
Glad you came by.
Pathfinder, you have new email. Bitcoin channels are ready, Pathfinder.
Pathfinder, I have Dr. Kennedy on the channel. She is very tired, but alive.
And the baby?
Looks like a banshee, and safe.
And now that you're back in the fold, it's the Initiative's job to keep you safe.
This all started with tech that could steal Initiative resources.
Dr. Kennedy has graciously offered to return our research, and any resources gained along the way.
I could always just purge all data.
No thank you. We'll keep things simple. You and your trackers all safely accounted for.
Locking people up isn't the solution. We can't watch everyone all the time.
You had to comb the plaster and run a gauntlet to save them.
From what I've heard, they've done the same for every outpost. Your Pathfinder knows you can't keep this bottled. If you want us safe, make it all safe.
Prodromos has started reversing the procreation blockers. You'll fit right in?
It's not too far, if you ever want to talk.
I haven't changed, Foster.
That's what I hoped you'd say.
You never said what name you chose. Maybe Pathfinder? Scott's good too.
No, it's David. David Edward, for an old friend. Goodbye, Ryder, and thank you.
Old orbit is steady.
Hey, Ryder. Hakeem, Kerry's producer. I'm the one making you look stunning for the documentary. There's a hitch. Kerry's been arrested for conspiracy to incite unrest. She's in a cell at the militia headquarters. Any chance you could stop by? A visit from you might shake things up. Remember, Kerry's down in the militia cells.
I would like to extend a warm welcome to all our
Pathfinder, this is Nexus Control.
I've decrypted the scrambler you found. Sending you the information now.
Good job. Pathfinder out. Sam?
Received.
Pathfinder, have you seen this place? So green. Dr. Camden's been a real help.
I take it you know Vaughn. He seems to have settled in.
Hey, Vaughn. Glad to see you in your element, instead of locked in a box.
You're gonna tell everyone about that, aren't you? With the supplies here, I can start really fixing things. All those disease-resistant seeds
Wait. You have what? Where? Excuse us, Pathfinder. Thank you for your contribution.
Safely home, thanks to you and your skills. I've learned a great deal.
Anything in particular that Hescarl can use?
Team structure, battle coordination, your maneuver with the jump jets, and I want one of those. Your performance was exemplary, Ryder. I can see clearly why your N7 would be the best of the best. If you tire of being a Pathfinder, I'd be honored to call you a brother Hescarl.
Are you finding enough answers here?
So many questions, and your cities look remarkable. How do you feel now about leaving it behind for this?
It was hard, and still is, sometimes. I like to look at the big. I'm glad we have them. I saw Big Ben as a kid once, and I can still show him.
That's a nice thought.
Largely because Ket technology is mimetic, taking designs from different sources to improve their own. It is a familiar pattern. Observe, conquer, incorporate. I cannot speculate, Professor. We should anticipate the Ket learning from and incorporating initiative technology as well.
Nice work out there. The geophysics VI is well ahead. As promised, one consultant's bonus.
A hostage crisis in hydroponics ended peacefully after the human Pathfinder negotiated an agreement between protesters and Nexus officials. Tensions reached a boiling point after protesters complained their families were being kept in stasis in favor of sleepers with political connections. This is HNS.
Back for a visit?
Species are at odds as talks break down over a unified curriculum for initiative kids. The Asari say they'll wait it out until demands are met. This is HNS.
Pathfinder, I've been hearing more about the Ket. We're lucky they haven't found the station after all. I can't imagine what it would have been like to get here without the Nexus waiting.
Thanks for the talk.
Sure thing.
I checked. The Nexus is doing great. So we can get back out there as soon as you're done. Whatever you're doing. Hey there, Ryder.
As sleepers wake from stasis, the initiative urgently requires blood, tissue, and DNA donations. See a medic if you think you may be eligible. This is HNS. All personnel be advised. Art Marchero confirms docking procedures complete. Solarian colonists are incoming.
Thanks for your help with those receivers. Our signal's strong, and our message is clear.
I've heard your reports. You're getting good intel.
It's still like pulling teeth to confirm anything out here, but I'm getting by, thanks.
Talk to you later, David.
I'll be... All personnel be advised. Syrian colonists are incoming.
Drac will want to see this.
I'm sorry, Lana.
Oh, hey, Ryder.
Hakim said they arrested you over the documentary.
Guess I tweaked the lion's tail too hard.
You had to tell the truth, whatever the cost. You did what was right.
You know, they've had other people in the cells. Rioters, people crying and scared. Me and my truth did that to them.
Imprisoning a vidmaker for her work seems historic. Too bad no one recorded it.
They took my camera. But I was scribbling a few notes. Maybe I could use this. Thanks for coming, Ryder. I'll send word if anything changes.
Arc Marchero advises that power consumption is nominal. An Angara delegate.
Thank you for the Kadara nails. They didn't phase Kesh, but she liked the taste.
Don't worry.
The Angara have their own problems, and we're newcomers in their cluster.
Can we defend?
We need... Vorn wanted me to give you this.
Plant?
A flower. He says it couldn't grow on Tachanka, but it has a new life here. I think he was trying to be romantic.
Sentimental fool. Spending his time growing flowers. It's a waste of time. Has no benefit to Krogan's survival.
He was trying to be sweet. Cut him some slack.
You're as bad as he is. Did he say how to take care of it?
Just give it love. Nothing more for now.
Good luck. The extra... I hear a Krogan stirred up some trouble in Kadara Port.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. Ryder, my grandfather told me what you did. Who you chose. Thank you. We won't forget. Later. Things are going well. The outposts and resources you found have made a real difference. This place is starting to look the way it was always meant to.
Superintendent.
Pathfinder.
We've got everything we need on Spender.
I've been waiting for this moment for nearly a year. Ready?
Let's go confront Spender.
Right.
Be nice to bring his head back to Morda on a pike, you know, as a gift.
I'm seriously tempted to let you do that.
You better not be joking, because I absolutely will.
I didn't have a choice. Aron said they'd kill me.
You helped the mutineers, Spender. That was a choice right there.
All you had to do was ask for help. Instead, you put everyone else at risk to save yourself.
Please, incriminate yourself further. Tell us everything they made you do.
What do you know, Pathfinder? You weren't there during the mutiny.
You're done now, buddy, and with any luck, they'll give you to me.
Everything the Pathfinder's saying is true. Here's the proof.
A scrambler packed with logs and credit transfers to exiles.
This has been going on since the mutiny. He's been altering files, stealing supplies, communicating with them.
We have a confession from Aron, one of the exiles. Aron. On the record this time.
We've been working with Spender since the mutiny. He armed us, and now he keeps us supplied. As long as we keep heat on the Krogan. I don't know why he hates them, but he really hates them.
I can't even begin to fathom the damage he's responsible for.
Like your hands are clean, Kandros? We all wanted the Krogan gone. I just made it easier. The exiles think I work for them, just like you think I work for you. That's what real politics looks like.
Right under our noses. God damn it, Spender!
The Krogan left. Spender played both sides just to get a promotion. You couldn't have seen that coming.
No. No, I was given ample reasons to suspect something. I just chose not to. You brought it to me, Pathfinder. I should have acted then, but Tan wouldn't shut up about the Krogan.
You're getting a chance to fix this now.
Let's start with taking our side when my clan tries to negotiate a better deal with Tan. You need us, and frankly, we need you.
You're right. I'll back you up. We'll do it right this time.
So, what about him?
Lock him up. He won't be the last, but he'll make a fine example.
You're just gonna throw me in a cell?
Could be worse. We could throw you off the station. Think about that for a moment.
Thanks, Ryder. You have no idea how glad I am this business is settled. Hey there, Ryder. Let's keep it quiet. With all the areas of the station online now, Kesh is pretty busy.
I don't know. The creaking of your old bones is pretty loud.
That's what... Look at her working. Isn't my granddaughter? Without her, this station would have fallen apart.
All right. Divert some power from the lower decks.
What about the report Spender wants?
Ignore them. He can't complain to number 8 about what he doesn't know.
Hey, Ryder.
If he bothers you, let me know. I'll drop by
Arc Lucidia advises stasis revival protocols are proceeding.
I know why you're here. Yale told me to expect a visit. I hoped this blunder wouldn't come to light, but Helios has a habit of dashing our hopes. Have the 3 Sabers been eliminated, Pathfinder?
Their deaths don't make this okay.
I realize that, Ryder. A poor decision was made. People paid for it, but it's over. As far as everyone's concerned, the 3 Sabers acted on their own.
But they didn't, did they? Hey, Ryder.
Who the hell's this?
This investigation started with Sid's instincts.
I applaud good instincts, but not in this case.
So I was right, wasn't I? Someone on the Nexus was helping the 3 Sabers.
Yes, it was a mistake. We authorized a course of action that cost lives, but, like I said, it's over.
You have to tell people. If we made a mistake, we have to own it, right?
Who does that serve? It could damage relations with the Angara, spark another uprising.
It would be lying. Ryder, if you hide this, what else will you let them hide?
We're not taking tips on diplomacy from a teenager.
With all due respect, Director, Sid's right. Transparency is important for building trust. People need to know they can trust us, even when we screw up.
I'll make sure people hear about this.
Pathfinder, you're making a mistake.
Maybe. But at least I'm willing to acknowledge it.
Yes, Pathfinder?
Any word from Dr. Kennedy now she's on Prodromos?
She's as difficult as she always was, which is how it should be. Andromeda isn't supposed to change everything.
You two seem very different.
I met Jean at a university bar. She was talking libertarian and drinking vodka slimes. I instantly hated her. An hour later, we were back-to-back fighting half a lacrosse team. And somehow, she hadn't started it. I bet there's someone like that on your ship. They drive you crazy, but for some reason, you just click.
I think it's pretty clear where I stand with most of my squad.
Well, early days. Life is so... safe without those kinds of people. Some might say better, but they're not in the initiative.
Has there been any immediate reaction to exposing Spender?
Of course. The damage he did. That'll scar us for a long time. There's also the crow I've had to eat. Can't say it wasn't deserved.
We're all better off without it.
Brecker might disagree. His job now includes...
Thanks ever so much.
Good... Yes, Pathfinder?
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director...
Good afternoon, Pathfinder. Or morning. I can keep time according to any of the worlds we've detected. Director Addison finds it annoying.
Superintendent... Hydroponics reports oxygen production is nominal.
Hello again.
They're waiting for you. Careful.
Ryder made a sentimental choice saving those Krogan. He looked at them and thought of you.
Ryder's his own person. Just admit you don't like Krogan.
The Pathfinder.
Ryder, we were just discussing your encounter with the Archon.
There was no time to save both. I had to make a decision.
Such is the burden of leadership. Nevertheless, it is good to see Arch Parchero reunited with the Nexus.
Yet I have to question what we've gained, provoking the Archon like this.
He had a map showing the location of Meridian. Now we have it, and a short window to get there. It's the control center for the terraforming network. If we get that working, all our problems are solved.
Based on what data? This is all alien science.
The vault on Aya suggests that Meridian is the key.
While I appreciate what you've done for our strike teams, we're not equipped for a war with the Ket. They'll be defending Meridian with everything they've got.
If we do nothing, I guarantee there's a fight coming. The Archon's already studying how to exalt us. It's not pretty.
Still, it's better to focus on the outposts. If the Ket attack, at least our people won't be in one place.
Then there's this Sam of yours. We took a chance letting AI get involved. Frankly, I'm uncomfortable with just how involved it's become. I like you, Ryder. I really do. But I can't support your plan.
Then I will.
And so will I.
I agree.
Ryder deserves a chance to try.
I applaud the gesture, but you answer to me. I hope you understand.
What's the matter, Tan? Don't want anyone else overshadowing you?
It's not called the Pathfinder Initiative. The chain of command has to be respected. That is all.
Why am I surprised? I don't exactly have a plan B.
There may be a way.
Pathfinder, apologies. There was an urgent message for you. They said your sister is awake.
What?
Go. We'll talk later. In the tech lab.
Sarah,
Scott.
bring it here. Man, it's good to finally see you.
It's good to see anything. I was starting to think I'd never wake up.
You and me both. A condition like that? No one was sure what would happen.
At least I got to be first at something. First woman in Andromeda to wake up from a coma.
Dad always said relish the victories. Won't be many of them.
Yeah. I'm sorry I wasn't there when he died.
There's nothing anyone could have done. I wasn't even sure I should tell you.
I'll miss him. But I also know he'd be the first to say, get over it, and get on with it already.
Oh, there's been plenty of that.
So I hear, Mr. Pathfinder.
Not by choice.
From the sounds of it, you're going to need all the help you can get.
Careful.
No way are you fit for duty, miss. That stubborn skull of yours needs a chance to heal.
Says who?
The Pathfinder, that's who. Time to rest up. That's an order, Specialist Rider.
Yes, sir. Pathfinder, sir. Oh, who are we kidding? I saw you eat your own boogers when you were 6.
If you two want to catch up some more, that's fine, but no getting out of bed.
Ryder, this is Pathfinder Riggs. We have some ideas about Meridian. Come by the tech lab as soon as possible.
Will do.
I'm glad to see you and your sister back together finally.
Now that she's awake, what's the prognosis?
Everything looks good. Sarah's a fighter. Her recovery had more to do with that than anything I did. Though we need to keep her around for observation. Give her time to recover. I'll be...
Hey.
You're probably wondering how things have been going.
Yeah, feeling a little out of it. I know you're Pathfinder, but not much else. Did they make you president of the universe, too?
Well, the big vote is tomorrow, and I'm here to make sure every comatose patient has their say. Vote Ryder.
Ha ha. So what have you really been up to?
In a nutshell, we found an alien terraforming network that spans the cluster. We're going to reactivate it at some place called Meridian.
Wow. That all?
Nope. There's also a race of aliens called Ket that wants to turn all of us into them, and their leader, a guy named Archon, wants me dead.
Right. Maybe taking a long nap wasn't so bad.
You should know, Dad was keeping some secrets from us.
How do you mean?
First off, Sam's a lot smarter than he let on. Also, his connection to Dad, and now me, is way more powerful than the other Sams.
I never knew that. What was Dad up to?
Dad encrypted memories in Sam. I've started unlocking them.
What were they?
You, me, and Mom.
You saw her?
In the hospital, the day she passed away. And at that reunion dinner she twisted our arms on.
Right. Awkward.
And something else. Dad meeting with a benefactor back in the Milky Way. Some initiative power broker I'd never heard of.
Me either. Weird.
Yeah. Still trying to figure out what it all means. I thought maybe we could talk about Mom and Dad.
What about them?
Thought you might want to know how Dad died.
I've been wondering.
First planet we landed on. There was an atmosphere processor. It was malfunctioning. Dad managed to power it down. Saved us all. But there was an accident. My helmet broke. I couldn't breathe. And then Dad gave me his.
He sacrificed himself.
It was hard to tell with Dad. He could be so distant. I guess he loved us more than we knew.
All those times I yelled at him growing up.
You and me both. This is a better way to remember him.
Yeah.
What do you remember about how they met?
As Mom tells it, he was doing his N7 training on Earth. She was a scientist working on biotic implants. He was trying real hard to pull off a bad boy in uniform thing. And failing. But she thought it was charming and struck up a conversation. Dad mostly just grunted. She finally had to ask him out.
Our dad, the ladies' man.
Then he went off to fight the First Contact War. When that was over, we were born, and Dad was posted to the Citadel as an attaché.
What do you remember about Mom's biotic research?
That was back when biotic abilities were a total mystery. She was a pioneer, helping people cope by designing implants. It's what made her sick, though. People got all sorts of weird diseases from EZO exposure.
What do you remember about growing up on the Citadel?
Giant space city filled with every kind of alien you could imagine. I remember trying to play hide and seek with some Hanar. It was no fair because they could float. Looking back, it's probably why I'm here. I saw how mind-bogglingly enormous the universe really is.
You still think about Mom?
When I woke up, I forgot she was dead for a second. I looked around for her. Then I remembered.
Dad talked about her before we left on our first mission.
He didn't show it, but he never stopped thinking about her. He wasn't the same after she was gone.
At least they're together now. I thought maybe we could talk about...
What about them?
Feeling homesick at all?
Well, all I've seen so far is this med bay. We could still be on Earth for all I know. But yeah, before we went into stasis, I was missing my life. Or at least the idea of it.
Which part do you miss most?
Looking for Prothean artifacts. My team was a special exoarchaeology unit, fully funded and sanctioned by the Alliance. My job, as in they paid me to do it, was to help dig up more artifacts and learn whatever we could from them. If things hadn't gone sour, it would have been a great life.
What was wrong with how things really were?
Well, Mom was gone. I'm not sure I'll ever fill the hole she left. And Dad, it hurt him more than he let on. Plus, his research on Sam was illegal as hell. He was trying to save her, and maybe the Initiative looked the other way, but the Alliance didn't. After they discharged him, whenever people found out I was his daughter, door slammed in my face. Being Alec Ryder's kids in the Milky Way, we were in for a lifetime of dreams that were never going to happen.
Well, I should let you rest up.
Yeah, only way to recover from a coma is getting more sleep.
It won't be...
At least take some pictures of Meridian for me. I can pretend I was there.
Authorities continue work to establish contact with our Milky Way descendants. As of now, beacons confirming arrival in Helios remain unanswered. This is HNS.
I talk to my family every day.
Ryder, good to see you. We've been working with Dr. Aradana and her team on the problem of getting to Meridian.
We think we have the answer.
I'm listening.
It's plans for new technology we've designated Ghost Storm.
As you approach Meridian, our own ships can broadcast fake returns for the Tempest.
The Ket won't know which one is real. It will confuse their sensors and draw their ships off.
It could buy you some time.
Sounds like this has never been tested. What if it doesn't work?
You're clever. I'm sure you'll figure something out.
This means going against the Initiative. We're on our own. You didn't hear that.
Hear what? We've been collating gamma charts all day.
A risk comes with the job. Part of being a Pathfinder.
Let's get to it then. The Archon isn't sitting on his hands.
You'll need to research the Ghost Storm technology first. Then we'll meet you at Meridian.
Good luck.
Aha! I knew it!
horizontal gene transfer. The Ket incorporate new... DNA seamlessly into their own genome.
All living beings are just a big buffet to steal.
The first child born to a Milky Way species in Helios. The healthy human baby, born on a shuttle in space, is a welcome bit of good news after so many lives lost out here. This is HNS. Colonial Affairs, please advise their...
Good to see you.
It sounds like our experience was a picnic compared to what the Solarians went through. Hager's inexperienced, but the potential's there. A little time and he might blossom as you did. Another arc lost. I spoke with Avitus. He's sharp. He'll make a good Pathfinder.
What did you tell him?
The truth. I don't repeat my mistakes. Ryder, welcome home.
Ryder?
Captain Hager? Or is it Pathfinder Hager now?
Well, I have the title, but I've only begun the training. There's so much to learn.
We stagnate when we stop learning.
There's no risk of that. What can I do for you?
What are you working on now?
After what we went through, the Solarian path is clear. We came so close to suffering as the Angara suffered. It's our mandate to figure out exaltation. I already have a task force studying the Ket to that end.
Understanding exaltation is paramount to survival here.
In and of itself, it is the greatest threat we face. I will share all our findings.
How has it been, learning the ways of the Pathfinders?
You make it sound like a mystical order. I imagine everything will go into overdrive once my SAM is online. Until then, it's all just book learning. But I already feel as though I'm barely keeping my head above water, gasping for breath.
How are your people adjusting to life here?
My people are waking up and going into mourning. For the thousands lost and, of course, for Reka. She was beloved. They said goodbye to everyone back home, went to sleep for 600 years, only to face this. But we are not the first, just among the many.
I know Reka was well loved. Have your people embraced you?
They know I share their reverence for her. They know I mourn with them. But the sense of security she inspired, that will take time to find again. Restoring that is what drives me. Only then will I have honored her.
Nice talking with you.
And with you. Good to see you again, Ryder. What's on... And with...
So it's official? You're part of our little club?
I know I was reluctant, but it was the right call. Thanks for the push.
I know you make Mason proud.
I'm trying.
How have you been since HO47C? Fine, I'm fine. Keep internalizing your feelings and you're bound to explode. Doesn't have to be me, but you should talk to someone.
I talked to Sam.
That's a start. Any luck finding other survivors from Natanis?
Brought in another batch yesterday. Still too many unaccounted for, but we're getting there.
I'll keep an eye out.
Thanks, Ryder. Appreciate it.
How's life on the Nexus treating you?
Running water and rations. It's a beautiful thing. I can tell people are still shook up from the uprising, but compared to Varl, things almost feel normal.
So, how are you finding the new post?
Not used to having people question my actions, but I like the challenge. More than I thought I would.
Any regrets?
My only regret is that Mason isn't here to see me play diplomat with Tan. Back in the Milky Way, I would have punched sense into that worm. Now, I use my words. I'm a changed man.
Pathfinder versus Spectre. How does it compare?
They're completely different beasts. As a Spectre, I worked in the shadows. Intel was on a need-to-know basis. Here, everyone's looking to me. Looking to me. It's all out in the open.
Which do you prefer?
Being a Spectre was easier, but being a Pathfinder is more rewarding.
Good.
Stay safe. Hey, Ryder.
How are things going with Ryder, I trust there are no hard feelings. As tempting as Meridian may be, caution must guide us.
I can see where it's the safest course.
Risk aversion may not sound inspiring, but when the lives of so many are at stake, it's the right call. Did you have some other business?
That's all.
Of course. Unfortunate news about the Turian Ark. At least some survived. It could have been much worse. And I see we have a new Pathfinder.
Avitus just needed a little coaxing.
Surprising, considering he's a former Spectre. They had a reputation for, shall we say. Now that he's a Pathfinder, Did you have some other business? Something I can help you with? Of course.
Hi, Ryder.
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of your status. After a high-profile exile, Krogan are returning to the Nexus. The Krogan have been welcomed back into the initiative after officials accepted their push for equal status. Clan leader Nakmor Morda welcomed the support and resources New Tachanka will now receive.
It's about time.
This is HNS.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
A moment. There is an added layer of security.
What was it Jian Garson said? The code word is Fulcrum.
That worked. This is the last memory your father encrypted, from the final planning stages of Hyperion's departure.
Castus, thanks for calling. Not a lot of people still admit to knowing me.
I owe you. Those were good days on the Citadel, Alec. I checked with my son Garrus. He works there now, CSEC.
And?
He says the Council thinks Commander Shepard's story is bogus.
But?
Privately, I've heard they're starting to wonder.
This threat, they're called Reapers?
Shepard's word for them. Something about a cycle, an extinction event that happens every 50,000 years, galaxy-wide. And supposedly the alarm clock's about to go off again.
Unbelievable.
I know. But according to Garrus, Shepard's as level-headed as they come. Takes after you. And it's heaven. So, if the commander says these Reapers are coming, I don't want to be around to see them.
Thanks, Castus.
Take care.
Yes?
I checked around. There might be something to this.
If there is a war, the scramble for resources will be on a scale we've never seen before. The chaos will be monumental.
We should accelerate our timetable.
They will keep the reason quiet. No need to alarm anyone. But the arcs must be underway before any fighting starts. We can't get caught in the crossfire.
Agreed.
Is there something else?
Years ago, you mentioned salvation for a lot of people. You knew this was coming.
I knew something was coming. In theory. Shepard made it real.
And now that you're right,
We'll need a new home. We're going to be all that's left of civilization.
Sam,
Yes, Pathfinder?
track down my kids. Tell them their old man needs to talk. It's urgent. And how is Ellen?
She remains in stasis. As you hoped, it has suspended the progress of her disease.
Make sure her pod is on the Hyperion. Don't use her real name. I'll tell the kids when the time is right. Sam, transfer Pathfinder access. Encrypt memories. There's still hope for your mother.
Mom is here? Alive?
Alec blocked all knowledge of this memory. I now recall his directive to put Ellen into stasis. He hoped it would halt further progress of her disease until a cure could be found.
This should never have been kept secret.
Your father didn't want to raise false hopes. This is the reason you were made Pathfinder, to see the process through.
Where's Mom now?
Here on the Hyperion. Ellen is in a stasis pod under a false name. Elizabeth Riley.
So this was Dad's plan?
Alec could not live with the thought of Ellen recovering, only to discover you had died. He sacrificed himself to ensure you and Sarah could one day be reunited with your mother. He was also concerned that what he knew about the Reapers and the Benefactor remained secret. He entrusted you with this knowledge. Additional logs with pertinent information are now unlocked in Alec's quarters.
Now we know what GN Garson meant, that something big spooked the Benefactor. It was these Reapers. What do you know about them?
A Spectre operative in the Milky Way, Commander Shepard, launched an investigation in 2183 into the existence of an ancient race known as Reapers. According to Shepard's information, the Reapers invade the Milky Way every 50,000 years to destroy any advanced organic life. Allegedly, this cycle has been occurring for millions of years. Shepard claimed the Reaper's return was imminent.
But why was GN Garson murdered?
Recall Garson's words about the Benefactor. Now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for good, but I have my doubts.
What does that mean? Who was, or is, the Benefactor?
Unknown.
That was over 600 years ago. Was Shepard right? Did the Reapers come back?
Additional logs in your father's quarters have unlocked. Their implications are troubling. Your father believed it prudent that you have this information should anything happen to him.
Got it. I need to go find Mom.
Your father's personal logs.
We've just arrived in Andromeda. Before the rest of the Hyperion wakes up, I've checked our comms for any signals from the Milky Way. Looks like sometime in 2186. Everything went to hell. We got out just ahead of it. Commander Shepard was right. And so was our mysterious Benefactor.
Alec, this is GN Garson. For the record, year 2185. It's about Fulcrum. I'm on the Nexus and we're going into stasis for the voyage. Looks like you're already asleep. I'm very uncomfortable with our Benefactor, and the fact that we still don't know who they are, and all these lives in our hands. I should have done something sooner. This is all very troubling, Alec. Let's talk as soon as you reach Andromeda.
Jen, I got your message about Fulcrum. It's now 2819. We reached Andromeda but have no sign of the Nexus. I have the same concerns as you. In all likelihood, the Milky Way... Well, something terrible happened there. At least the benefactor spared us from that. But why keep hiding? Something's off. But we've got bigger problems at the moment. Habitat 7 may be a bust. Finding a home is all that matters now.
This is Paladin Command to all Turian units within range. Under catastrophic Reaper attack. Primarch Fedorian is dead. Ground units are searching for the next in succession. We'll advise when. Everybody get down!
Alliance personnel, please stand by for an emergency flash traffic message.
This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Stephen Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System. Earth under Reaper attack. I say again, Reaper attack is underway. Instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson Tacit. May God save.
Hello, Alec. This is Liara Tassoni, and the year is 2186. I don't know if you'll even receive this message, but we corresponded years ago. I remember you spoke about a plan to settle Andromeda. I don't know if your arcs made it out of the Milky Way, but the worst has happened here. I'm with Commander Shepard and a brave crew. We're trying to build a weapon to turn the tide, but I fear that the civilization you remember, the people of the Milky Way as you knew them, could be gone forever. You may be all that's left. Please, don't forget us. Keep us alive in your hearts. And tell your children of the wonders that once were. On behalf of the crew of the Normandy SR2, this is Dr. Liara Tassoni, signing off.
I'm securing these Milky Way reports. This is the only copy, and I don't want it getting out. Whatever happened was 600 years ago. Someday we might break the news to everyone if the time's right. I guess we always knew there was no going back.
Fireworks in Cephessa as outpost colonists out-engineer an Angaran outlaw and destroy his ship in a daring rescue. This is HNS.
This is no good.
There you are. What's going on? Well, here's the pod you told me to find. What's so important about Elizabeth Riley?
If you could have one person back in your life, who would it be?
Mom? No question there. Wait a minute. Elizabeth Riley? The initials. E.R. Are you saying?
I saw Dad's last memory. E.R. is Ellen Ryder. He brought her along. Sarah, it's Mom.
Oh my god. How is this possible?
Dad loved her that much. He wouldn't give up. Not even at the bitter end.
For a man not given to rash action, his emotion drove his decisions in the end.
This is amazing. Dad's stubborn streak finally paid off. I could hug him. And then scream at him. He should have told us about this.
I said the same thing. But does it really matter? She's still with us.
We have to wake her up.
That's inadvisable. Although Ellen is alive, reviving her would trigger the disease, which would prove fatal.
Can't we cure her, Sam? It's been 600 years.
That was your father's plan.
What do you mean?
Alec hoped that in Andromeda, we would discover new scientific insights that could provide answers. Our journeys in Helios have indeed provided valuable genetic knowledge, information that could lead to a cure. But patience is required. For the moment, enjoy the fact that she is still alive, and that your accomplishments will one day save her life.
Just make sure she stays safe, Sam.
We lost her once. No way we're losing her again.
My original purpose was to ensure the survival of Ellen Ryder. It is a mission I hope the three of us will one day fulfill, together.
Hang in there, Mom. We missed you. We'll get you out of there someday.
Has found the Solarian Ark. Reports suggest Perchero was intercepted by Ket forces in the Tofino system. Reached for comment, officials refuse to provide any details on the status of the Ark or its inhabitants. But they do confirm the Solarian Pathfinder has died. Amid confusion and questions, the Nexus now braces the Turian Ark influx of Solarian settlement. The Turian Pathfinder is a
Ryder, could we chat?
Pathfinder, you have new email.
There you are. I was wondering, when you found the Solarian Ark, was anything strange, out of place?
I didn't really have time for a detailed investigation. Why are you asking?
Because a few hours ago, we received this.
Hello, Ryder. I don't think the Solarian Ark was captured by chance. If you want to know more, meet me at these coordinates.
That's all. Do you think it's some sort of hoax?
Now that I think about it, a Ket armada just stumbling across the Solarian Ark seems a little convenient.
Coincidences do happen, though when you put it like that. I'll put the coordinates for this meeting in the nav computer. I suppose there's no harm in making sure. What can I do for you?
You're listening to HNS, your source for news in Helios, an independent arm of the Andromeda Initiative.
Ah, Ryder. Grab a seat.
So yes, after that, the Ket tightened security. I've only just got back.
The idea of Solarians figuring out exaltation must keep them up at night.
A comforting thought.
So you're finding out the Ket's dirty exaltation secrets?
And, if we're lucky, a way to stop it. I meant to thank you for the star maps.
You're welcome. Between us, charting the Scourge and Ryder's vault data, the Ket will run out of bolt holes.
I'll send you our latest.
I'll take a copy as well. Anything to expand the search grid.
Still hunting down the stasis pods.
And finding them. Having a partner AI makes one hell of a difference. I guess I need to train a successor. And figure out how to prepare them.
Better to find your wings as you fly. Worked for us, didn't it?
More groundwork would have helped in the early days.
Huh. Well, that's worth knowing.
For now, friends, I need your help. The first wine bottled in Andromeda, sent back to the Nexus.
A good thing I brought my flask. Damn, that smells good.
Seemed worthy of our first proper meeting together. If we have a toast.
To the great adventure, and all the mysteries waiting for us.
Ryder, welcome home.
Good to see you again, Ryder.
Surfaces implicating Nexus brass. HNS has learned Nexus leaders quietly armed a group of outlaws calling themselves the Three Sabers. The group was contracted to fight for the Initiative, but went rogue and turned their weapons on supply vessels and even Angara. Initiative Director Jaren Tan has denied all requests for comment. This a major scandal services.
Welcome back.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Anything I can help with?